Hello everyone. So today we will see what are the accessories comes along with the Sphera instrument. So you can see here there are three tanks. First tank is for waste tank, second is for systemic solution tank, and third one is for solution tank. Along with that, you can see there are two boxes accessories. So we will see one by one what are there inside. So we will see what are the thing comes inside the accessories first box. So you can see there are three sets of tubes which are connected with bottles. So first is the green color, red color, and the blue color. So these are connected with the tank which is provided with the instrument. So the green one is used for wash tank. This is used for the waste tank, and the blue one is used for the systemic solution tank. Okay. So now we will see what are the thing comes inside the second accessories box. So first you can see there is a installation report. So this report is filled by the engineer during the time of installation. Then we have card. So this card has a software. When the time of installation, engineer use this card for installation purpose. Then there are two sets of reagent bottle tray. Then you can find empty bottles of reagent 50 ml, 30 pieces. Same way, we have 20 ml bottle of 30 pieces. Then we have caps for these bottles. So there are three sets of caps which can be used. Okay. Then we have bottle lids. When there is no reagent used, you can close this lid during the time of bottle placing the bottle. This lid is used to place for 20 ml bottle. Then moving on to the tube part, we have tubes of 12 mm, 50 pieces. Again, this is used when you want to run the sample or reagent on a tube mode. Then we have sample cups. Again, we provide this 50 pieces with the installation kit. So it is 1 ml cup. We can use it for the sample purpose or again reagent purpose also. Then we have reagent adapter. So this adapter is basically designed so that you can use the tube and cup both at a time on the instrument. Then we have a cup of 1 ml adapter and 10 mm tube for 10 pieces. Basically, this is placed inside the sample tray and you can place the cup on this. Okay. Then remaining accessories, you can see we have power cord of USB cable. Then we have power cord, fuse, and barcode scanner. Okay. And last we have one solution also, that is systemic solution, which is used for 20 liter of systemic solution tank. Okay. Today we will learn about the Accurex Sphera instrument made in Italian instruments. So we will learn what are the features we have in these instruments. So start with instrument part. First we will open the dome and see what are the features are inside the instruments. So these are the reagent trays. So total we have 30 positions, cloning to which we have one more tray. So where we can put more 30 numbers of reagents. And we have total 60 numbers of sample positions where we can push the samples as well as the cups and tubes also. For operational part, we will start with the high software. So where we need to do the login part. So login ID and password, it is given to the customer while the time of installation. So after clicking on the software part, it will take 10 to 20 seconds for loading all this. Initialization and database system will be loaded. So once it is done, it will take 10 to 20 second time. Okay, now it is asking for name and password. So we'll put out the ID, which is given to every lab installer. So once we do the login, we'll see the main screen of the instrument. So in top of it, we can see there are 5 options, that is reagent, monitor, sample, work list, and method. So I will explain you what are these features are one by one. So now first there is a reagent. So you can see the main the 30 positions of reagent bottles one by one. So while how to assign the bottles we will learn in next steps. So for loading the reagent we need to get the kits. So this is the Accurex system pack kit. So open the bottles. You will get this barcode on the barcode. You have to scan it. For scanning the bottle, click on this barcode. So you'll get this screen. After that, you will get the scanner with the machine. You just scan it. So once you can scan the bottle, here in our right hand side you get the description of the bottles with how many tests it will be done. So click on the bottle and where click on the screen where you need to assign the reagent bottles. So click on the reagent bottle and click on the position. So after clicking on the position, it will show the screen over here with number of tests. Since we need to do the calibration everything, so it is in red color. You can see all the description over here while clicking. So the large bottle, pack size, bottle ID, OBS expiry, calibration valid or invalid, everything is mentioned over here. Okay. So after that, same thing we need to do with other reagents also. So get the other bottles of kits like double reagents. So open the bottle again. Remove the bottles. See the barcode over here. Click on the barcode icon over here. Okay. Now scan the barcode. Scan the barcode. Now I'll place the bottle on the reagent tray. Fine. So next step will be the monitor. You can see in monitor screen the number of tests and the number of method which is we have scanned and kept on board. So currently, like we have kept to scan the bottle of glucose, it is showing 200 tests available. Next to that, there is a program test. So this parameter shows you how many program you have fed it and how many tests has been programmed on board. Next to that, there is a scheduled test. So number of tests running, it will show the current status of that. Next to that, there is a OBS and expire date. It will show the current status of the reagent, whether it is valid or invalid. OBS basically, it will show the onboard stability of the reagent. Then there is option of blank. It will show the whether the reagent blank is in a valid state or expired state. Whether it is expired, then you need to do the blanking of that reagent. Then for the calibration part, again it will show the validity of the reagent, whether it is in valid or invalid. Same way, there is an option of calibrator controls and control 2 and control 3. It will show whether the calibrator is kept on board or not. If you have kept any calibrator, it will show on board. If you have not kept any reagent or calibrator, then it will show non board. Then next to that, there is a option of sample. So in sample, basically this is the page where you can register the sample ID of the patient. Same way for the calibrator and control. So in left hand side, in the right hand side top, you can see there is a three option: sample, calibrator, and control. So here we can enter the patient name. In reference column, the patient name will be entered, Shaker. Then select the auto position. It will from 1 to 60 we have a position of sampling. Then select the auto position, select the tube, or if you want to keep the cup, then you can select the cup. If it is serum or urine, you can select that also. If it is urgent, then click on the urgent and click on the plus button. So when you click on a plus button, it will show the patient name over this on this screen, sample list. Same way you can enter many patients' name. Click on auto position. See, while clicking on the auto position, you can select the position by default or if you want to keep any position on manually, then click directly on this and click on plus button. So you can see in the left hand side, we have assigned the two patient name, that is Shaker and Asar. Now we will go for the calibration part. If you want to place any calibrator on board, just click on the calibrator, select the calibrator which you want to place on board. Okay. Then click on auto button. See, here there is an option that whenever you are doing the calibration part or controlling part, the position will come in a decreasing order from 50, 68, that's fine. And while assigning the sample, it will go from ascending order like 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you can select the tub and tube if you want, then click on the plus button. since the calibrator is already is on board, it will show the requested item is already on board. So you can skip this part. Okay. Then we will go to the next step, that is work list. So in work list, basically it is a page where you can process all the samples. So here in the right hand side corner, you can see the sample list. Here all the parameters, all the patient names and details of the calibrator is mentioned. You can select the patient name from here. For example, now we have created two patient name, that is Shaker and Asar. So Shaker, from group, method group, you can select the single parameter that you want to do the testing part. If the patient has a profile, then you can create the profile on board also. Select the profile from here directly. Okay. So profile will be selected from here. Then while scheduling, if you want to run the sample, then click on this yellow button. It will schedule all the tests and will take 10 minutes time to process all the samples. If you want to select any sample one by one, then select on the specific parameter. Click on the execute button from here. So it will take that specific parameter first, then remaining parameter you can take later on. Okay, this is for the testing part. Same thing we can do for the calibration part. You can see for the calibration, select the blank first. If you want to do this calibration of any parameter, then click on the parameter name, then click on the standard and select the parameter which you want to do the calibration. Okay, so here you can see the blank and number of 3 calibrator. Okay, for the QC part, again it will have a 3 level of QC, QC1, QC2 and QC3. QC1 is defined for normal control, QC2 is for abnormal control, and QC3 is for any third party control. If you want to do, then you can assign the value for that also. Fine. So once you have done with all the assigning part, click on this yellow button. It will start scheduling all the tests. Then we will move on to the last option, that is method. So in method, basically it will show all the details of the reagents, which is calibrated, what is the factor, what is the blank OD and everything. So you can select any parameter. I will show you how the calibration looks like. So in this page, you can see there are 4 options again: calibration, reagent blank, correlation and setting. So in first option for the calibration, you can see there are 3 options again. There is archive, curve chart data and print calibration. So in archive, you can see the calibration history, how many times the parameter has been calibrated and what are the factor you have got every time. So you can restore the factor also if it is in a valid condition. For example, now it is showing in green, so you can restore that valid factor now. If it is in red, it means the calibration has been expired, so we cannot use that factor, but for reference you can use that parameter. Same way you can see the curve chart also, and for any printing of the calibration, you click on this. So once you click on this, you can see all the data over here with all the data, cholesterol with the factor range, graph and calibration data. So you can take the printout from here and make it documented. Same way, next option is for reagent blank. In reagent blank, you can see the current calibration data, OD, what is the current OD you are getting, and you can see the date also, on which date the calibration was performed and blanking was done. Again, in the archive, you can see the calibration and blanking history also, what are the blank OD you have got for that parameter. And again, the correlation will remain the same, that is 1 and 0. In setting part, you can see how many calibrator has been used for the calibration and which calibrator was used. For clicking on an edit part, you can see which calibrator was used for the calibration. You can see other parameter calibrator also we can use for the calibration. Fine. So this is all the part of the main screen. Okay. Below you can see many options. So click on this button. You can see the method profile is the first option. So in clicking on the method profile, you can create the multiple profile also. So currently I have created LFT and RFT profile. Now I am creating the lipid profile. And type the name of lipid. Then click on add button. So you can see the name has been came on this list. So click on the lipid and select the parameter which comes under lipid profile. So I'm selecting cholesterol, add, then going for HDL, add, then click on LDL, add, then TG and add. So I created the profile lipid profile. In that we have 4 parameters: cholesterol, HDL, LDL, and triglyceride. Same way you can create your own profile. If there is an executive profile or any body profile, you can create accordingly. Okay. Then again, you can see many more features over here. You can license management. This is used when the time of installation. So basically your engineer comes and do all the things for the license management and uploading the license. Same way for the export data. If you want to export any data, like currently you have so many profiles created over here. If you want to save this profile, just select all the profile and make it export. It will get saved on your computer. Okay. Then for the same, there is option of import system data. If there is a new installation, this part helps for the engineer to take the data from the pen drive. Okay, so you can select the file from your pen drive and click on OK. It will get uploaded like this in method list. Then test archive. This is a good feature where you can see your all the history, patient histories, testing details, and everything. Just you need to select from the date when you want to search. Again, click on the search button. So you can see all the parameters as came, which I have performed from last 2 days. By clicking on the, if you want to see the graph, then you can click on the results, double click on it. You can see the graph of the same day. Okay. If you want to search only samples, there is a filter option. You can filter it by the sample mode. If you want to see only QC part, you can search QC also. Okay. If you want to see the calibration part, you can see the calibration which was performed from last 1 day. Okay. Moving on to the next step, that is a lot management. So in lot management, we need to assign the calibrator controls and barcode resource. So if you want to do any calibrator, new calibrator we want to put, then you can select the name of that. For example, I have to put new lot of the calibrator, then select ElectroCal. Select the lot number XYZ, click on the date, expiry, and year, and click on this add button, add lot. So once you click on the add button, you can see, okay, so it has been added over here. So currently you can see it is in red color, so you have to activate it. So once it is active, you need to select the ElectroCal and select the parameter and put the concentration respective from the calibrator sheet and apply. So same way you have to do for the other parameters also. And again, moving on to the control part, you need to select the control whichever you want to do. For Accurex, lot number, expiry, and click on the add button. So once you click on the add button, click on it and make it active. Select the control again and select the parameter which you want to put from here. Put the concentration, put the mean value, and link method. So once you click on the link method, it will get added over here. Okay. Then last is the barcode resource. So since it's a closed system, whichever barcode has been scanned for the reagent, you can see the date of calibration, date of scanning when the bottle has been scanned, and the flagging and number of tests which will be performed on that. Okay, that's it. So moving on to next part is the maintenance part. Basically how to machine startup has been done, quick startup, shutdown. When was the last startup was done, it shows all the detail over here. And again, we have a wash tank replacement. Basically, we use the water and cleaning solution attached with this system. It shows the current status of that. And again, the waste tank, you can see the wastage, the status of the wastage tank over here. If it is full, then you have to replace it with the new one. Then there is the option of special QH for initial wash and pump test. Here, this feature is useful for the maintenance of monthly. You can see the days which is used, 21 days. Which was the last maintenance was done, and it is valid for 21 days. Okay. Again, there is option of special. In special, you can see the halogen lamp. What is the current status of the halogen lamp? When how many hours it has been used, and you can see the OD efficiency. Basically, it has been handled by the engineer, So you can take the snap of this and send it to engineer if you have any queries. Okay, they will explain you much better. Then again, peristaltic pump, basically it is handled by the engineer. All the pumping test, the current status of the pumping test is shown on the screen. Okay. Then the reaction cuvette, again, what is the condition of your cuvettes, you can see on this screen. If it is in green, basically it is usable. If it is yellow, it is the first warning. If it is light orange, then it is warning for second. And last, if it's turned red, then we need to replace it. Okay. And last, hydraulic system. If you want to do the hydraulic system like pumping all the tubes and tubes and probes, then you can do directly from here. Okay, that's it. So you can see the other features also. This icon is used to see whatever error has been claimed and whatever error data has been performed by the instrument. You can see on this screen. Then in I button, you can see the instrument serial number, date of software and installation done. You can get the detail from here. This is a keyboard option. If you don't have a keyboard manually, you can do from here also. As there is an option of power button. You can see there are 5 options: quick startup, shutdown, exit high, no shutdown, then log out user. So if you want to do the shutdown part completely while the end of the day, click on the shutdown. See, there is a multiple options will be highlighted over here. So click on the clear data. It will clear all the data which was performed on that day, but data will be saved in the archive, so no need to get worried. Then there is a special wash, pump test and needle wash. If you want to do the monthly maintenance, then you can click on this. If it is not required daily, then just click on the clear part data. Then there is an option of exit of the shutdown and turn off the PC. Basically, when you click on this, the machine will completely clear the data. It will get it exit after shutdown and PC will get turned off. Okay. And their last option is the program restart and auto startup. So this test is useful for the 24 hours lab when they want to continue the machine automatically get start in the morning. Okay. So just click on this, select the time which you want to do the startup part. The machine will automatically wake up and do the startup part. Okay. So now we don't know to this. Exit. Click on cancel. Then if you want to just exit from the software, just click on it. Click on the OK part, and it will ask, do you want to stop the instrument before quitting? You cancel it. If you cancel it, machine will keep on, the process will be going on, but the software will get exit. Again, you can do the logging part and rejoin again to the software. After loading the reagent on board, so it will ask for the calibration first. So we can click on the showing calibration invalid and blank invalid. So we'll proceed for calibration first. Before that, we go to sample and select the calibrator. So calibrator is currently on 58 position right now. So we'll take the calibrator LE code. So we have prepared the small LE codes, you can see, and we'll take it in a cup, Sphera cup. Yeah, now I have taken the calibrator in a cup. This is Sphera cup 1 ml, 1 ml Sphera cup. So we'll keep this cup on board on the sample tray. Okay. After keeping the sample tray, we'll go to the work list, select the calibration, select the reagent blank, and select the parameter which you want to do the calibration. So currently I do want to do the calibration of glucose. So I'll select the parameter glucose and then standard and glucose. So it will ask whether we need to do the calibration once again. Yes. So it will schedule the calibration, glucose and calibrator 3 times. So after that, we can assign the samples also. If you have any patient sample, go to the sample and go to sample, type the patient name, select the position, auto. If you have any cup or tube, currently I have tube. So I will select tube only and it's the serum and I'll put on priority mode and click on plus. So here I can see the patient name has been entered. I will select the parameter, go to the work list, select the test, select the patient name and select the parameter glucose. So here you can see the blank has been scheduled, calibration has been scheduled, and after that you can see the patient value, patient sample is also scheduled. So I will keep this all the thing at sample tray and will start the process. Now open the instrument cover. So now you can place the tube where the position has been selected. So currently I have selected the one position, so I will place the tube over here directly. And also we have selected the calibrators. For the calibrator, we have selected the cup mode. So placing the cup, we need to select the adapter also. So we have to place the adapter on 58 number and place that cup on that. Okay. After placing the calibrator and sample on the position, now click on start button. So it will start the process. It will show the running time and it will show the timing also when the reaction will get completed. After scheduling, the percent will start 2%, 3%, 10%. So after completion of 100%, it will give the result over here. Now you can see it has completed 90%. So the result will start come in next 10 seconds. So you can see the time also, it has completed almost 5 minutes has been left. Now you can see the results has started coming. So the blank results has came completed. You can see the graph also, the blank graph. So standard one, this is the standard graph. You can see the reaction curve. So same way the other testing is also going on. So it will be completed in next 3 minutes. You can get the ODs also, graph also. These are the ODs you are finding. This is the blank OD. Okay. Once the test is completed, we can see the results in the calibration screen, the factor and the results. Now the calibration has been completed. You can see the factor 229 doesn't came. So you can see the factor on method also. If you go to the method and select the calibration of calibrator, you can see the factor also. Okay, in archive you can see the factor earlier what was the factor and now it is what factor you have got. Okay, so in this way you can proceed for the calibration. Thank you.